Hey you, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like money just doesn't like you? You set goals, you visualize abundance, you work hard, you read The Secret twice, you even whispered affirmations to your water bottle, but still your bank account kind of, looks like you've been ghosted by the universe. You're not cursed, you're not bad with money, and you're definitely not broken. But you are carrying something emotional. And emotions have frequency. They shape our relationship to money completely under the radar. So today I want to show you a different way in. Not a budget, not a sales strategy, not another Pinterest vision board. I want to show you the emotional root of your money blocks and how you can actually shift them gently with Bach Flower Remedies. Hi, I'm Michelle, a Bach Flower practitioner and student of esoteric sciences. I help people reawaken themselves with flower essences and vibrational practices, finding back who they were before they were buried under all the earthly troubles. So let's go through the most common emotional blocks that sabotage abundance and, of course, the flower remedies that help release them. Block number 1. I feel bad for asking more. That is typically pine. So somewhere along the line, someone taught you good people don't want money. Wanting more is greedy. So now even when you need it, you feel guilty for wanting it. That's not your truth. That's an inherited wound. So pine helps you release that shame. You're allowed to receive. You've been taught be grateful for what you have. But now every time you desire more comfort, more beauty, more freedom, you kind of feel like you are a bad person. So instead of receiving, you repent. That's pine. So this is the remedy for self-blame, for inherited guilt. It clears that internal voice that says, how dare you ask for more when others have less? It helps you realize wanting more doesn't mean you're greedy. It means you're alive. Block number 2. I'm afraid I'll fail or worse, succeed. That is large. So large is for that voice in your head that says people will laugh at me if I raise my prices, or I need another certification before I can do that. But let's be honest, you're probably more ready than 90% of people doing it. And large helps you stop playing small. You keep yourself small. You say, I'm not ready yet. You over-prepare, over-perfect, and undercharge. And deep down you fear judgment. You fear success even, because success might come with criticism, visibility, or change. So large is a remedy that says, you've always been good enough, and now let's act like it. In addition, rock water is the remedy for perfectionism. When you only put yourself out there when everything is perfect, which is never, you'll never be perfect, but hey, no one is, and no one ever will be, and that's great. Perfectionism isn't necessary, and it's certainly not realistic. If you do your best, that's great. Doing your best also means taking care of yourself and your limits, and you can only do your best when you have the resources for it, like health, energy, and yes, money. I charge my clients, and because I have money, I can make this video for free. If I didn't charge my client and I didn't have money, I couldn't. I had to work instead for money. Now I can give free resources around. Block number 3, money makes me panic. Mimulus and rock water. So does your heart race when you buy something for yourself, for instance, or maybe you feel like you always need a reason to spend and that treating yourself is irresponsible? These two calm the fear of lack and obsession with control, because money is supposed to flow, not live in a bunker. You get anxious every time you open your bank app, spending makes your stomach twist, you save obsessively, but you never feel safe. That's mimulus for the fear of specific things like bills, rent, taxes. And then rock water for the part of you that's rigid and self-denying. So these two help you soften, breathe, and remember, money isn't the enemy, your nervous system just needs to feel safe again. Block number 4. I work so hard, but it's never enough. This is vervain. You give, and still you feel like you haven't done enough. to deserve ease. Vervain helps you relax into receiving. You don't need to earn your worth through exhaustion. You're always doing, always pushing. You think success only comes through struggle. Maybe you've convinced yourself, if I rest, I'll fall behind. Vervain helps when passion turns into burnout. It calms that obsessive overdrive to say you have to do more to deserve more. With Vervain, you remember. Abundance is allowed to feel easy. Block number 5. I'm too nice to charge that much, which is Centauri mainly and a little bit of walnut. You undercharge because you're scared people will think you're selfish. You discount things before they even ask. Centauri helps you say no. And walnut helps you break free from family beliefs, like, for instance, money changes people. Or people like us just don't get rich. You give discounts before people even ask. You feel awkward sending an invoice. You undercharge and secretly resent it. That is Centauri, the people pleaser remedy. And walnut, the protector that helps you break free from these old patterns. Centauri helps you stop sacrificing yourself. And walnut gives you the courage to change. Together they help you honor your worth unapologetically. So let's recap. Your blend for money mindset could include pine. This is for releasing guilt about wanting more. Large. This is for growing confidence to receive. Mimulus for easing fear around money. Rockwater, releasing control and rigidity as well as getting rid of self-denial. Vervain, letting go of overworking and struggling. Centauri, standing up for your worth. And walnut, breaking free from old beliefs that don't serve us anymore. And think about it. Having money and spending is great because you can actually choose whom you give to, so they too can benefit from the energy of money and that they can also pass on to their loved ones. Bach Flower Remedies don't fix you. They remind your emotional body of what's true. That you are worthy, that you are safe, and that you are allowed. And once your nervous system believes that, well, the flow begins. And the right opportunities will come. You stop sabotaging and you start receiving. Want help finding your perfect blend or want to learn maybe how to make your own? Well, check the description. I've got resources for you. And if you need help creating your personal formula, I'd be honored to help you find yours. You'll find my contact email and website down below in the description. And if this resonated, like, subscribe, and send it to your friend who still charges 20 euros for 2 hours of Reiki. See you next time.